Test, test, hello. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm just gonna make sure that I am in fact streaming. Oops, sorry, that was my short. Alright, there I go. Share. Copy link. Announcements. At everyone. Paste. Send. Alright. Hey Alex. Hope you're well. Glad to see you. I guess see your chat in the stream. I know you saw it, but I'm pretty satisfied with where the mechanic is. My brother had a great point though that I didn't really anticipate, that my level design has just changed a lot because of the, I guess, options it provides the player. So like, this one's kind of hard to make. I didn't even, what was that? But I kind of like that it's hard to make. But I think that first one might be a little discouraging, so I should lower that. So what we'll do is see about 1, 2, 3. Dang. That one did not go. I guess I just wanted it to be something that worked, but I didn't realize how much it was gonna change it. Oh, whoa. I got to my... Now, instead of automatically pulling myself up, I feel like I should try to retrofit my old ledge grab state. Like this thing. Like you should end up in this state, you know? So you have the option to pull yourself up. Oh jeez, oh jeez! Yo! Oh, satisfying. That's pretty cool. I can't have you able to jump like that in water though. I put so much work into the water, I feel like it has to be it has to feel like it's there, like it weighs down the player. It's something that the player has to be conscious of. Like when you go in water, mobility is significantly reduced because you're thigh deep in water. But hello, Hunter. Kratos and Tyr versus Dante and Virgil. Man. Damn it! No, no! Okay, I'm surprised I'm able to catch that ledge now. Hello, Joshua. Gotti. And I kind of want to create a cooldown for the jump, because if you keep it held, you kind of just can jump forever. Or maybe like the more you jump, if you jump more than like twice in a row, maybe it'll like automatically just start like scaling down the height and distance. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh! It's harder than it looks. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still a little sick. I think I need to change the way that this mover moves this gizmo, because it's pushing him too far forward. So I think if it'll let me... Nope, not that. You're in my stream, but I'm in Espanol class. Thank you, DJ. I can't move this. How come I can't? There we go. Why isn't it letting me move the gizmo? There we go. Hellboy in Mexico. See, yeah, that feels way less, or... Why is it turning me like that? Oh, I think it's because the look at rotator is still active. And I think once this happens, my rotation should just become locked for a little bit instead of like me still looking, right? So we'll create a second one. It's funny because I just got out of school. Man, I'm loving the education. Or I'm here for the education, I should say. 0, and just for the rest of the animation, we'll just lock it. Alright, so I'm locked in place with that. I'm cool with that. Stuck looking. Now, why do I turn so aggressively? I'm wondering if... Is there another thing that's activating? Is it this? Is this turning back on briefly? Here, let's hop into test mode. Ah! Yes, it is. So I guess I need to figure out how to get this all into a state, right? Either I'm jumping or I'm not jumping. So I could just... A is not jumping, B is jumping. Hello, clown around town. I dig that name. So... Alright, what does this do? This is all turned off. Here. So I think this is the keyframe I set up too. Thank you, Chrome Colossus. I appreciate the channel support. Oh, nice. Yo, Jordan, what's up? I gotta tell you, I worked on the mechanic a little bit more off stream. Check it out. Check it out. I missed. That's okay. It's a little difficult, but that's the point. I really feel like I'm throwing that hand out and I'm just catching a ledge. Oh. Sorry about that. I will, yes. I gotta organize my logic a little bit, but I definitely think I can recreate that. Oh, obviously she has her own big hand. But I think I want to change it, or not change it. I like that, I grab the ledge and then kind of just enter an animation where I automatically pull myself up. But I'm trying to think ahead, and I'm wondering, like, I feel like if I were to make this, for example, like if I make this a wall, right? I still want him to be able to catch this ledge, but he's not gonna climb up it anymore. So when it comes to an instance like that, I would have to change his, like, once you successfully grab the ledge, he'll settle into this state, right? Where he's now grabbing the ledge. But I think I'll probably get rid of this prompt where you, like, this is too easy, where you, like, look and can just jump wherever, right? Like, I don't think that's fun. I feel like I will probably design the levels around, like, more ledge jumps, or jumping and then air grabbing successfully. So, like, maybe if I look that direction, I'll jump that direction, right? Like, if I hold X, it'll be the same input where I just jump off and face this direction, and then I'll go for that. I've learned so much, Jordan, through this project. It's all about the laser scopes. I want to see how it looks with a coat on. And then think about, like, later on, like, what if I level design, if I get the player used to that, like, cadence of jumping and grabbing, and then they That was a terrible. Oh, I think my jumps they've become limited. I gotta increase this timer. You can make it look a lot better now? Okay, okay. I gotta talk to Emmett about sculpting. I mean, if we're gonna redo it, I guess we could talk more about any stuff I want to change. I kind of wanted to do something modular. I did like how basic this base was, because then I could just design new collars, sleeves, and then exchange or turn off any shoulder stuff. And I could have like a robe that I want to do, or even a shorter jacket with the tech that you've put in, like if I get rid of the tails and just keep the waistcoat. What was I about to do? Is that the grab? Oh, the fizz. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I'll just change it to 1 second for the penalty weight, because 3 seconds, I would get annoyed. But sculpting cloth, though, that's a whole nother... I'll have to care about how the inside, like, sits, right? I mean, obviously not too much, but, like, the coat depth will become something that I can directly influence. You spelled Emmett right. You're all good. All right. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. I wonder if there's like a easy way to immediately transfer instead of doing this ledge get up animation. Whereas I could like, let's see, if I go from a knot gate. And let's see if I can just trigger my ledge stuff, right? Oh, Jesus. I feel like the GoPro, there's a place for it. Huh. I should label these. Ah, okay. Kind of worked. But my mover's still... Okay, okay. So I wonder if I keep that there. And then for the jump, I might just turn it off. Once I get that far. Okay, now my logic is tripping. That's okay. Two, I'm trying to see what's actively happening. So once this triggers, this should also trigger. Not bad. Wondering why the screen is shaking. Oh, is that from this? Whoa. Now I wonder why it's moving me. This should be labeled scenery, right? Yeah, that's scenery. If I go in here. Now let's see where the tap Giles ledge is taking me. My front is not hitting anything. I was thinking about this. This should be at a minimum height for ledges, you know? It shouldn't be at the floor. I can vault. I think, yeah. Vault that. I feel like if it's lower than that, he'll just walk over it. You know, there's no reason it should be. What? What is happening? Oh, I'm immediately... Okay, I should be restarting these animations. Dang, how did I not think of that already? I think that's the problem. No, that animation is being restarted. I have a pulse to reset the state. And then here, I'll have another pulse to reset the state. This is a part of the process. Jordan can attest. Things in dreams often don't work as often, or especially when compared to how often they do work. But when they, like, once you get it working consistently, you could just move on to the next thing. Dude, I wonder what your streams would be like. Alright, hopefully that fixed it. Whew. Okay, good. Well, something good is happening. I'm not getting stuck in that weird state. I'm just dropping the ledge, which is okay. Alright, now the top is not hitting. Oof, interesting. That's because the vault is different than the ledge grab. But the ledge grab actually needs me to be way, like, super close for the animation and detection. Hey man, like, everyone has their specialization. I'm still not great at animation. It takes me forever to get stuff, like, clean. Selectors with multiple wires going into one port to put them into XOR. What's XOR gate, Jordan? Like, I've read the thing multiple times and I still don't fully get it. It has, is it like only one of them can pass a signal at a time or something? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, DJ, like, animation takes me forever. And sculpting, like, takes me forever. But logic is kind of my jam. And I think I would argue that it's only because I have my brother who is constantly pushing me to, like, work on stuff in other avenues. or in other specializations that like stuff gets done. I know what I wanted this hand to look like, so that was like just me sitting down and making it happen. But it's definitely not easy when you don't have anyone in your corner like pushing you. Like I'll get it done, but it'll just take way longer. And I really don't like this animation right here with the ledge grab. I'm perfectly fine with it because the logic works. You know, I'm grabbing that ledge. I'm grabbing the ledge that I think I'm going to consistently, and it lines up good enough. I know Emid, he was excited that it was working, but he immediately was like, when I showed it to him, he was like, "How can we fix that animation?" And I was like, "Come on, man, are you not even gonna just take the win?" Hopefully you can use Blender. Dude, my PC just got working. I've been slowly doing some Unreal tutorials. It is pretty cool. I want to use Blender too. But those UIs, man, they are not inviting. And I respect a good creative grind, but golly, Emmett is a detailer. Thinks about all the little stuff. Let's move this like that. Oh, okay, that kind of... Look at that! I wonder why I'm moving so much. Right, I'm cool with that. Now, is it because, I'm wondering if there's another follower or something that's on, that's throwing me off. Aha! I wonder if it's this mover. Because I feel like once I enter this state, yeah, this grab, or successful ledge grab, I should be turning this stuff off. Pose, parameter, hand pose. Let's turn this off. And then let's lower the strength of this mover. Not terrible. Emmett has his like we each have like for the most part, yes, I will say that that's how it works. I'm usually interested in how something works, and Emmett is kind of more interested in uh do we need to be focusing the effort on this idea and like polish it if we are. But there are moments where he'll be like he'll have ideas about mechanics or way things could work. And it's good because whenever he does have an idea, it's usually something that I haven't thought of because like it's a different way of thinking about something, and it usually spurs on, if not like brand new methods or mechanics, it's at least like a good thought exercise. Now, why isn't that latching? So I should be about to trigger. Yeah, I'm about to trigger. Why aren't we sending a signal? Two brands, two brawn. Dude, Emmett's the brawn. Now how come we're getting stuck on this ledge, but we're not getting stuck on that ledge? I feel like I might just have to make a brand new, like just get rid of that old logic. Or maybe like retrofit what I can. Alright, first things first, we're gonna stop doing all this nonsense. And I need to fit this into a jumping and not jumping state. So let's grab a chip. Jumping. Right? While you're jumping, you can air grab. Or I guess while you're off the ground, you can air grab. Dang it, I didn't think about, like, if you accidentally fall, can you catch a ledge? You should be able to. So... Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't want to lock it into a state that has to be manually triggered, because I think it would be nice to be able to grab if I fell off by accident or something. Dang, so I don't know if I need to put it in another state. God! I just want to clean this logic up, you know? Alright, let's have our input. I don't need that. Do I need a variable? I thought about it. I need to switch all of his stuff to variables, actually, so there's no frame delay. Alright. This is to trigger landing. And then I'm wondering if this pulse, like I could do the same pulse instead of having it be powered by me not touching the ground. Yeah, I might. That's gonna be an undertaking because look at. I mean, it won't be too bad. Or didn't I? I thought I did switch most of it. I switched his inputs, but what I really should be switching is his states. Like this transmits his location data or his transform data in the scene. But I'm pretty sure I could do this with a variable and get it like exactly where I need to, so that like the UI prompt that detects him, like where he is in the scene. Why are we stopping our grab? Okay, good. I got that to work. Hello, Will and Bill. It's Beta Ray Bill, right? Ah, dude. I can't even imagine. You've done so much work in Grit. Yeah, I've done a lot of work in Hellboy, but man, you've done so much work in Grit. But I bet that would save a lot of logic. How long can I work on the one project, you know? It's Will and Bill. Okay. Alright, noted. Jump poses. Needed a break. Needs a break from current project, starts a new project. Needs a break from that project, starts a new project. I'm joking, of course. I guess this is allow air grab. It would be cool, like, if you could do it on enemies, too. Like, if there's a flying enemy or something, imagine he just consciously just takes the L. He's like, I'm gonna tackle this guy. It's all about iterating, Jordan. I do get what you mean though. Like I was anxious about doing Hellboy's, like all of the levels that I've done for him. I might be confusing you with someone else, but Will and Bill. But imagine if you started that cutscene by the player like actively like choosing to run and go for it. Or even like if you got used to this jump and then like you started to pull yourself up and then the thing fell and broke or something. That'd be cool. Now, I don't think my ledge is... Yep, the top is not triggering. Now, why is my frame stopping? Or, like, why am I doing that weird, like, in-between frame? Allow air grab. Or just drop down. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to get at, is that, like, you don't always have to pull yourself up. So now, yeah, now I just caught this ledge, and if I needed to, I could... Oh, snap. So if I ledge grab, I need to reset... Oh, maybe I can't air grab if I'm ledge grabbing. So... You know what this needs? We need to put this in a chip. I know it's shaking a little bit. This is going to be called input / cancel. And our primary input is circle. Yes, but it is circle and no cancels. So circle in here. It goes to the same place. And now we need another chip for cancels. This is where we keep them all. And I usually do this going in here. I have a node, and then I'll have... Is my ledge climbing? Yeah, I think it's a transmitter, unfortunately. Nope. A receiver. Ledge climb, I think it's called. Left stick, level. Is it just climbing? Hello, Paul. Is it? Is it a... Vril attacking, Vril, light combo, combat, close, camera. Hang on. Gotta check the output. Enviro. Is that what it is? Really? That's so not specific. Okay, I guess it's Enviro. I gotta change that. I should have like a cooldown on that, I guess, right? That should probably be a pulse. Good. It's going good, Paul. I'm giving Hellboy a manual jump. So right now, if you tap the X button... Oh yes, that's a good idea. Thank you, Emmett. If you tap the X button, you do a dodge. If you double tap, you do a roll. And now if you hold it, you do a jump. If you jump too often, I think I start to dampen the height. If you just wait a second though, you'll get full jump height back. Excuse me. And what I'm interested in, I'm kind of trying to replace this, right, for something less automated and more player input. So if I jump the other way now, I can just, right? It effectively is the same thing, but there's no prompting, right? It's kind of like based on player knowledge of how the mechanics work. And I wanted to keep that idea rolling and expand this grab mechanic, right? If you press circle, you attempt to grab. It's not always a guaranteed, but you can attempt. And if I thought, what if you can trigger that mid-jump or mid-air? So now you can, right? And I try to adapt it to using my other logic. Yeah! So now you can try to make ledge jumps, but it's not always a guarantee. It's a little harder than I think it looks, but that's okay. Hello, Lizzie. Man, Lizzie, Emmett, all these great people in the stream at once. Nice. Alright, I'm trying to make it look at least doable. Oh. This will help a lot. It looks really cool. Thank you. Whew. Ta-da. And I guess that still works. But I want to see if I could jump this way. Oh. Pfft. It's pretty cool. And then I want to see if I could make it manually jump to a lower platform. It is harder than it looks. Why do I move so much after that? Why is... Something's pulling me that way. I'm sure it's something with the sensors. That was an accident. Okay, yeah. There's definitely something going on with the followers. Well, actually, this one's pretty okay. Oh, no. I'm moving way faster to the left. Yeah, I see the animations aren't lining up. Actually, the left hand doesn't look too bad, but I see his feet are moving. Every time I jump, oh, believe me, I've thought that I am gonna have to change it. It's probably gonna be like God of War, Ragnarok, where you can like, when you jump off, you can do a single air attack. I'm not gonna do any air combos. Unless you're in Vril. Maybe. It'll be like Spartan Fury. Dang it! Why is it so difficult now? Don't fall off, don't fall off! Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Now, I'm thinking if I were to, like, he could just drop down from that. So it'd have to be, like, something he had to jump to and was, like, somehow further inaccessible. So maybe no water. If we just assume that the ground equals death. I just have to... Yeah! Now imagine climbing up and jumping and grabbing a flying enemy. I just talked about like a flying enemy, like if once the player gets used to these mechanics as mechanics that they have like at their disposal, yeah, it would be cool if there were like little flying enemies and you could just go for them, you know? And I think that would be a great way to trigger a cutscene. Whew. Yeah, my level design is just like completely gone out the window. He definitely shouldn't be able to jump like crazy. Now, I wonder with the changes that I've made. Well, am I still able to vault stuff? Oh, yeah, see, now the sensor's too far. But I could just make it so that I will only vault stuff that's, like, the thickness. Why do I... What is going on? Alright. Is my speed different right now? No, it's 1.9. Acceleration isn't too fast. Gravity is the same. Why am I moving fast when I get off of this? I'm gonna puppet for custom puppets. There is a great tutorial that Piece of Craft did on how to rig a custom puppet from scratch. I don't know if I have that link anywhere. Give me. Why is my recovery animation taking me that far forward? I feel like that's too far. Give me 1 second, and I will see if I can throw the link in the chat. Is there like a crackling? Is that? Oh, do I have a plastic bag in my pocket? I definitely do. Alright, give me 1 sec. Piece of craft. Hang on. Okay. Is that Allie? Yeah, I figured that was Tina. Alright, give me 1 sec to throw this. Oh, is he not on YouTube anymore? Well, hello. I'm working on the Hellboy project and currently trying to give him an air grab. So he can jump now, which is new, and he can grab. I'm trying to combine the two. Ta-da. There is food at home. I just got some ramen in it. Oh, it might be on my liked videos. Piece of craft. Where is it? Hang on. Maybe my watch later? Oh god, I hope he didn't get rid of it. I think I might have referenced it in my other devlog. Alright, hang on. Let me go to my videos. If I go to my description... Could it be in part 3? Oh, I found piece of craft. Did I? Yes, I did. Copy link. Alright. Let's go to my current live. There you go, Paul. There you go. I would recommend using the grid and making sure your character is centered with the grid. So like what I mean by that is, let's say I don't have the grid on and I'm trying to sculpt a new part of my character, like their head for example. And I have a sphere and I put it down, right? It's perfectly good. I can work with it. As we can see, it has its own axis of symmetry. But when I turn on the grid for like anything like precise movement or where stuff needs to be perfectly mirrored, I see when I grab this, it's not on the grid. And it's not hard at all to make stuff on the grid. You just have to grab it and then press triangle. And now I'm perfectly centered on the grid. But as you saw, I am now resized a little bit. And you want to be wary of this. If here, let's quick save. And we'll hop out for now. And I'm gonna go to a blank level. And gotta throw some music down. So that I'm not editing or I'm not streaming without music. Sleepy Alien. It's usually my go-to. Is that too loud? It feels loud. Okay, I guess we'll do that there. But if I were to take this guy, the blank puppet, right? If I place it, he's now in the world and he exists. But if I turn on the grid, you can always see this is 0, 0, 0 in the terms of like the 3D space coordinates. Love you, bro. See you later. If you turn on the grid, before you recenter the grid to anything, it's usually on this like world grid. And it's really easy to just grab it. And now he's centered in the world, right? He's not going to move from there. But say I wanted to, like if I were making a new character from scratch, I could just have sorry, I'm thinking about how I could do it. Right? I have a sphere. Let's just make them all with spheres right now, right? It's a good idea to start with the pelvis and torso. So there's the pelvis, there's the abdomen, there's the chest, here's the neck, here's the head. And then let's make the neck a little smaller so we can tell. And then you only really need to do one arm. So there's the upper arm, there's the forearm, and then there's the hand. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Lower arm, foot, and toe. Now this is a terrible looking character because I haven't put any intent. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. What you want to do before you put this into a puppet, like get it into one of these, is make sure that your rotation is all done as flawlessly as you need it beforehand. So you can actually look at what kinds of joints each character has here. If I go to view, turn on connectors and x-ray, I see for the most part it is mostly ball joints. Like that's a ball joint connector. You can see the type ball joint right there. But if you think about the joints in your own body, the elbow should be a bolt because it's only rotating in one direction. Right here. And then your knee should also only rotate in one direction, right? Same thing with your toes. Hello? Yes, but the foot itself, it's a ankle, and you do have more rotation capability there. But other than that, I do think it's all ball joints. So we want to mimic that framework by making sure if these are all placed on the grid, it shouldn't be too hard to place joints on the grid with them. And we'll start at the pelvis because the pelvis is kind of the anchor. And we're going to see evidence of that later. All right, Lizzie, bye. Have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Start with the pelvis. From the pelvis, we move up one to the abdomen. From the abdomen, up one to the chest. Chest, up one to the neck. Neck, up one to head. Right? And yellow... Oh, whoa. Yellow just indicates it's a parent object. From the chest, we'll go to the arm. Arm to forearm. Sorry. Arm to forearm. And then forearm to hand. Now, we want these purple dots in the center of our, like kind of acting as a spine. The blue and the yellow, it doesn't matter where they end up. You can move them for neater design. But as long as they're attached, it doesn't matter where they are. So I'm going to move this. If I press triangle, I align it to the grid. And it's the same grid that I placed the spheres on, right? So it shouldn't be too bad. So now if I move, you kind of get the idea that they're like connected on a spine, right? But now when I hit play, of course, it's all going to fall apart. Because everything, if you hover over the first parent object in a group of joined objects, double tap, you can select all of them. I'm going to hover over one, press L1 and square to bring up the tweak menu. Make sure it's all non-collidable. And you're going to grab everything except the first parent object, so in this case the pelvis, hover over everything so that you edit everything else, turn off movability, so now when I hit play, nothing moves, but it's all still movable, right? And same thing applies with this. We just want to move this. Oh, I want to move that there, that there, that there, right? So now that's our hand. Yes, the T-pose is important because it's you kind of get like a good default for joints. But yeah, just watch that tutorial, Paul. That tutorial will help you so much. And no, I'll work on Liz next time. Don't worry. Do not be afraid of redoing stuff. It really only helps you. Hellboy was not on the grid for so long, and it became annoying. Can I take a gander, Jordan, at Guts? Oh, these are your... Man, these go crazy. This is the camera? The composition is pretty dope, if it is. What's going on with the running? Oh, you're doing those walk poses, I forgot. It's all good. Let's see if I can find Project Sam. Where's Sam? Oh, is it on that? It'll be broken. Huh. There we go. Oh. Really builds like anticipation, especially with the slow-mo. Like da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Whoa. Oh, that's okay. I'm not worried about procedural. That's some dope. I feel like if R2, I like how the camera gets more exaggerated, like the effect gets turned up the more you hold it. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering then if we should have like a wider field of view in gen. I'm not going to save anything. A wider field of view so that it's not jarring transitioning. I'm going to up it to 60 if you don't mind for testing. I don't really notice a... See now I got to push it to land the camera. Like if you keep spamming left and right. I get you. That's probably a good idea. I think the camera could benefit from being wider. Or maybe like if we have a thing that detects if enemies are like if combat's a possibility and the camera can get wider on its own. If we don't like this look always. But I think this transitions smoother into the combat camera. Because I can see more. You want a versus fighting with Hellboy and Guts? I mean, I could throw Hellboy in here just really quick, just to see what the scale would look like. Is Guts scaled, Jordan? Do you know? Will it even let me stamp him in? It will! I've exceeded thermometer limits. That's okay. Who do I play as? Oh, I'm playing as Hellboy. Hang on, he's gonna walk over here. Look at him, walking over here all menacingly. It's not letting me aim or anything, that's okay. Look it, there's Hellboy and Guts. Now it looks like I'm playing Hellboy's game. Yeah, the boy is tall. He's gotta be. Wait, I wonder if I can see Hellboy die in the third person. Nice. See, now I wanna prioritize Guts though. Like, let's see if I can move this over, but make it so that Hellboy doesn't have any player logic. Dang, Guts really can't. Is that how fast he runs without procedural? It doesn't feel that fast. Well, I'm just surprised that the procedural steps make that much of a difference. That's crazy. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Definitely keep an eye out for this Guts project, or Berserk project, excuse me. It's gonna be dope, as you can tell. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go into work later on. I was off for a week because I had the flu. But remember to leave a like, comment. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? If you know anyone that'll enjoy, feel free to share. And until next time.